Welcome back, guys, to another video. In this video, we will be rating all the Bloxfruits races, and this is going to be updated with the Draco race, and these are just all my opinion. So, let's start off with goal. So this is the wiki. I'm just going to read the buffs, and yeah, just rate it. It increases the health regeneration. I don't know if it's energy or health. I'm going to guess it's health. 30% extra run streak during the night. So that's only during the night. So at day, it's not going to be useful at all. Okay, V2 has life leech. But again, I think that's all the stuff. It's only going to be at night. Each time the user hits a player using a fighting style, the user heals 25% of the damage done to the player. This used to be the same with the sword, same with the NPCs. So it's the same with NPCs, but it only heals back 5%. So yeah, this is gonna be. I'm guessing this is night buff 2 only. Unlocks an ability hidden senses. Buffs the overall damage by 5%, speed by 20%, and defense by 15%. Okay, this race has been really good so far. Lets the player use moves when at 40%. Yo, that's very OP. So if you're going to want to try and spam something like Shark Anchor Z, Soul Guitar X, maybe even Serpent Bow X or Z. And it includes M1s. Lasts for 8 seconds, cooldown lasts for 22 seconds. That's pretty good. Now let's go V4. Alright, max stats. Yeah, we all know that. Blood Siphon. All attacks gain life leech, and it's weaker on NPCs. Okay. That's not too bad. And also, I've heard that all of the buffs work in daytime too if you have the V4 activated. For the upgraded version of Blood Siphon, it's just like the effect is increased better, so it's better. Domain expansion adds a dark field around the user that negates health regen significantly to a point where the healing is so slow that the player can keep track of it going HP one at a time. So that's really good if somebody's in it. Upon dashing for the upgraded version, crows will attack nearby enemies, and it increases the field range. All night passage. Okay, so that's very good. Let's look at the visual. Let me open image and tab. Oh, I can't zoom in. Visuals look pretty good. Alright, in the tier list, this is goal. I'm gonna go A, but at the top of A, so. Yeah, at the top of A, definitely. So next let's just do B. Oh shoot, rabbit. Okay, I don't want to get canceled. Let's hope I don't. Buffs. So the buffs for the V1 increases the player's movement speed to 1.5x. That's very good, especially for runners. But also if you start off with the race, that'd be pretty good, so you don't have to waste too much energy. And the visual, it's not that good. Speeding and dashing enhanced. Increases the player movement speed to 2 times. Okay, getting a lot better than how it was in the V1 and without the race. Increases the player's dash length. Really? Dash energy costs 30? It used to be 20. Okay, so that's pretty good. Increases the player's dash length slightly, and also the energy goes from 30 to 15, so that's pretty good. So agility for the V3 increases the movement speed to 4 times. Okay, that's very good. Increases the player's dash length slightly. Okay, decreases the cooldown of dash. That's not too bad. V4, alright. This is what I'm worried about. I've heard not too good things about this V4. Whirlwind leaves a tornado when dashing. Let's see. What the? I can barely even see that. V4 looks cool. But let's go to the tornado. Alright, this is a tornado. And that's the upgraded tornado. Okay. So, tornado, that's probably the best ability out of the whole. That's the worst one. So, in my opinion, lightning cloak is better. Dashes become much longer. Yeah, like look at that buff. I think it's way better than tornado, especially in the upgraded version. I think it's way more useful than a tornado. What I did with my rabbit before is I put level 1 tornado and level 2 lightning cloak. But that race gets a very low B. It's not too good. Alright, we're gonna do very high C. Very high C. Very, 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 very high C. So now we're gonna do shark. This race is pretty straightforward after you get the movement of it. So it decreases the damage the player takes while in water, even if you are a Bloxfruit user. It also increases your speed on the water. The visual is it's not that cool. Alright, increases the player's speed in and out of water, as well as completely removing damage taken from water, even if you are a Bloxfruit user. Okay, that's pretty overpowered, especially if you're a Bloxfruit user and no water damage. Be very OP if you're doing a fight like in the middle of nowhere in the oceans. Alright, water body decreases damage taken 70%. 25.5 second cooldown, 4.5 seconds lasts. Gives the player 2 extra fins. So you get it on the arms and on the back. Okay, V4. Do we have any visual? Alright, you get the tail for the V4. Okay, Leviathan armor. Gains a shield of water which regenerates by dealing damage. The shield blocks 85% of damage dealt to the user. The shield health can go up to 20%. So that's very OP. So even if you have 10,000 health, you should get 5,000 health extra, which is very overpowered. Very, very overpowered. The shield capacity is increased, so now it's 40% instead of 20. That's pretty good. And it regenerates faster. Okay. Whirlpool hits apply a water debuff on enemies, slowing their speed, reducing enemies' defense. Affects stats up to around 40. Let's see that. Ooh, that's pretty good. And it reduces speed, so that's basically the goal of V4. That's how the V4 looks. This is pretty sick. Alright, so it's a pretty cool race. It's based on defense and water reduction. It doesn't do much. I don't know, this deserves an S, to be honest. I don't think it deserves an S. We could definitely do. Alright. Honestly, B. Very, very, very high B. Let's do a low A, actually. I feel like it deserves an A. Alright. Do we have Draco in here? Wait, did I not put Draco? Oh, I didn't put Draco race. Am I really that stupid? There, now we have Draco Race. Alright, next up is human. No buffs for the V1. Alright, this is starting off mid. V2, 4 buffs. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. Increase in movement speed, so we already got a little bit of rapid action. Flash step range is doubled and his cooldown is lowered to 10. I can see that being useful in PvP sometimes. I use flash step a lot in PvP, and I really want to have it a low cooldown, so for me it'll be better. Slightly longer dash distance. I can't see the other one. Okay, extra dodge, and faster dodge regeneration on instinct. Okay, this race is pretty OP so far. Last resort, the user deals more damage depending on how low their health is during the ability. This is pretty straightforward. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I mean, I wouldn't see the V3 being too useful. But, alright. The V4. First move, Psycho. Flash Step now has 3 charges, which temporarily make the user visible and faster upon use. Charges are displayed at the bottom of the screen. In my opinion, this is very useful. Flash Step charges now regen faster. Dash distance increases, and moves cannot be cancelled upon taking damage. Wait! Did I not know that? I never knew that. So I'm a human race main, and I didn't know that it canceled. Damn it! Whoa! That's very OP. So that's gonna make it go up to at least a B+. Limit Break allows the user to become stronger as they fight through a range meter. Each percentage of the meter gives an additional percentage to damage counts. How much? Oh, that's like 30,000 damage per one, and it keeps going up. Uncapped to 150. Oh my, that is OP. Okay. This might start a lot of controversies. Yeah, I did it. Human in S. I mean, the reason why I did S is because of the damage. I mean, not the damage, that moves don't get canceled. I mean, never mind. It's a hard decision. Yeah, we'll go S. Very low S low. Keep in mind, it's a low S. Angel, I'm excited for this one. Never mind. This is going to be based off of jumps. Alright, jump height will slightly increase. Don't think that's too useful. The first air jump will go slightly higher than the other jumps. Energy while air jump is reduced by 20% and the player gains additional air jump. Okay, that's similar to Rapid V2, but instead of speed and dash cooldowns, it's jump cooldowns. Heavenly Blood increases defense by 15. It increases defense. I thought it just healed you. That's pretty OP. The wings are pretty big now. They flap around. Virgin V4, okay. Prince of the Skies. You can fly in the air by holding the dash button. Free flight by holding the jump button. Not gonna lie, if I saw that for the first time ever, I would think somebody was they're hacking. Like if I never knew what Angel V4 was, or like V4 was, and I was in third C or second or whatever first, and I just saw an Angel V4 user flying around like that, I would report them. But I do know that, so. All effects are increased greatly. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. King's Rule adds an aura around the user with multiple effects: slowness, damage, energy drain, and screen distortion. Oh wait, let's actually see that. Whoa, that's very OP. That is very overpowered. That could stop somebody in combo. For example, if they're doing a God Human C and you had Angel V4 activated, or Shark Anchor X, like any move similar to that, it would like stop their combo. Because like it would make them bow down for a second, and then it would stop, and it would stun them, and you could escape the combo. Okay, this is a hard race. Alright. Let's go in the middle of A. I feel like that would work out well. Okay. Cyborg. No buffs. V1. V2. 10% defense against melee, sword, and gun attacks. 15% of damage received passively converts to energy. Okay, so that's basically Shark V2. Energy Core, while activated, boosts the player's defense by 30%. Creates an AoE lighting effect around the player doing an ability that does take damage to enemies within its range. It starts at 0 damage, then does takes of 33 damage. That scales with the player's level. That's pretty OP. And doesn't it also break boats instantly? Alright, energy control. Ooh, I'm excited about this. Damage now chains to nearby enemies through orbs. Allows the user to super jump. But for the super jump, it has to have instinct enabled. Okay, those orbs would be very OP, for especially when you're at Chocolate Land grinding for mastery. Ooh, that super jump is very useful for running. Upgraded, the effects of chain damage now increase, so the damage is higher. So that's very OP for teaming. And super jumps now deal extra damage and no longer requires instinct to be enabled. W. Like, that's something that I would actually, like, want to upgrade. Because that gives you basically 2 abilities at once. And normally in upgrades, it just, like, increases, like, the damage of whatever it's doing. But now it actually upgrades the super jump, basically. Like, you don't need instinct anymore. Aftershock, electrifying effect that disables the opponent's instinct ability temporarily. Small amounts of tick damage. So basically like Cyborg V4. Shark Water Whirlpool. That's not too good. Yeah, that's definitely S. Draco. Ooh, this is a new race. I hope this is OP because I grinded like 12 hours for this stripe. And then for the V3, I didn't even get the V4 sadly. So if any of y'all want to help me get the V4, I'll pay you 2,000 Robux. Yeah, 2,500 Robux or any perm that you want. That's 5,000 Robux under. I'll gift you if you help me get the V4. But, alright. 5% health boost, 5% damage reduction, 5% more melee damage. Pretty OP. It's really not that OP, but for the V1 is very good. Grants the user a speed boost, dash boost, and a fury flight ability. Usage time resets just like air jumps. Can be activated by holding space bar or after the first air jump. Additionally, flash steps create an explosion that deals damage and burns the opponent over time. Alright, Primordial Rain, when activated, buffs the player and teammates of the player's damage by 15%, 50% melee, and 30% fruits. It increases movement speed, debuffs the speed of nearby enemies, and cancels their scales if used with his timing. Lasts for 10 seconds, has a cooldown of 30 seconds, making it the longest V3 duration. So that's just instantly minus a tier. Upon transformation, we already know. Comedic field. Allows the user and allies to apply explosive orbs. Damage is reflected on all enemies in the area and increases damage of nearby enemies. Sword Mail allows the user to reflect a portion of damage back, 41% of damage. Okay. Visual effects, A+. It's cool and all, but I'm not much of a fire person. So that's why I didn't buy it. That's pretty solid. We should put, I feel like I should buff Rabbit to B. Yeah, this is a pretty solid tier list in my opinion. So yeah, that's the video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow we will be doing another video. I upload videos daily, sometimes even a short and a video every day, or 2 videos, 1 short. So yeah, subscribe with the bell and like it if you want to. So now bye guys.